Hello, parents and guardians of students in my general math class. This is a quick overview of our class website so you can see one of the resources and tools that your son is using on a daily basis. You can be a little more familiar with it, and you have somewhere to turn if your son is ever looking for extra help at home, doesn't get a concept or something like that. Here are some resources at your fingertips that you can share. And one thing I want to make very clear that I'm trying to instill in the students is practice. To get good at anything, it takes practice, and practice takes time. To be good at math or to become good at math, it's going to take time, and your son has to put the time into it. This website is full of extra resources to help him practice properly in order to improve his math skills in a variety of concepts that we will learn this year. All right, so really quick, here is the home screen of the website. You'll get the link in an email to have access to the site. From the home tab, you will find you can have the syllabus, the long or short version of the syllabus, and the chapter notes, web resources, and math songs. But we're going to go ahead and look at the general math page itself. Now, the general math page is broken down into these tabs: chapter notes, tutorial videos, web resources, math songs, and business of the day. Something they use on almost a daily basis is the chapter notes tab. What this is, it's a link to the Google Drive with our notes from all the sections. And what they are to do, these are handwritten notes that I've created, and I want them to copy the notes. And that sounds rudimentary and a waste of time, but by no means is it, because what they are doing is not only are they taking good quality notes that they are seeing, reading through, writing in their own handwriting to help process the information, but they can also see what good notes look like in terms of organization. What are the key elements to pull out of each section in the book? And so hopefully in time, sometime during the year, they will be able to emulate these kind of notes. Instead of copying mine, they'll be able to take notes out of the book for themselves that help them best understand the work and the concepts that they are trying to get good at. So those are the chapter notes, and they have access to those on the website, and they use those on a daily basis. Now, to go further into the chapter notes, under the tab tutorial videos, I have a whole slew of videos, at least 2 videos that tie along with every single section in the book. But what I want to talk about right now is these that are not in bold, that say the self-assessment. So for instance, self-assessment of adding integers. In their chapter notes, our book does a great job of showing example problems, and then for check for understanding, they have what they call try it problems, and at the end of the notes, they have a self-assessment section where students are going to take what they learned in the example problems in the notes, and they're going to apply it. So they have to do the problems on their own. They have to think through them and answer them. Well, just to make sure your student gets the concepts, I've also went through and created videos that I do these problems with them so they can watch me do them if they are still struggling. And so these are accessible.
We are looking at General Math, Chapter 1.2, Adding Integer.
And so I go through and I do the problems with them, the ones that they are doing in the self-assessment for the notes. And you can see they can follow along as needed. They can skip to the one that they need if they need help or anything like that. So that is the self-assessment tutorial videos that I've created to go along with the book notes. The bold videos are videos that I have found somewhere online that I feel are really beneficial for the topic at hand. And, they're getting another perspective of someone explaining and showing how to do the concept they are learning. So again, more video resources for them to try to help understand concepts of the day. Also in the General Math tab, we have web resources. And in this web resources, I have several resource links that they can use as well if the tutorial videos, the chapter notes, and my videos aren't doing it for them. The first three I'd like to really highlight. This Big Idea Math Book video. This actually goes with our brand new books. You would choose Modeling Real Life, the Common Core edition is the book we are using in class, and it's this red one in the middle. It is not the accelerated version, it's this red one in the middle. And then they can go ahead and select the chapter and the section that they would like to see examples of, and then they can get several examples for anything in the book. So there's even more resources, and this is specific to our book, so they can highlight it as chapter, section, and get specific examples for that part or that concept or that new material in the book. So that is a great resource to have. And Khan Academy, if you haven't heard of that, that's an amazing free resource online. And Virtual Nerd is very similar to Khan Academy in showing you how to do several different skill sets and master concepts in math. You just have to search for them. Also in the General Math tab, I have awesome math songs, kind of quirky in that regard. Follow some guys on YouTube that create songs that deal with math, and I think they're great. And then the last part, Business of the Day, is just where I can give students information. I need to share things with them that day, special links, things like that. They can just go to that section of the website and click on whatever link I have shared or information I have put down and go from there. So that is our class website in a nutshell. If by chance you have another son in one of my other math classes, pre-algebra and algebra are set up the exact same way. They just have the short links of A1 or PA for pre-algebra and algebra 1, but they are set up exactly as the General Math tab is. Please, please, please encourage your son to use this as a resource. I do not want students going home and then sitting there staring at their book saying, I don't get it, when there's resources available for them to help them with anything they still aren't clear on. And obviously I'm always available via email, so they can email me after school hours, and I should respond sometime that evening. I'm pretty good about checking my email after school hours. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me at silva@palmaschool.org. I look forward to meeting all of you some point in the near future, and I hope this resource really helps your son in his learning and really helps you aid in that process.